Video we show the extreme fix for a knife that badly damaged, and this is basically, the brand is Kiwi. It's about $3 knife, but you can see the amount of dent. But what I did was fire it down to show you how badly the depth of damage is. So the right thing to do would be buy 10 of these guys, and you can abuse it and then toss it. But however, this is a sharpening video, so I will fix it. Will be a long video. And here is a $3 aluminum oxide stone. So nothing fancy. I will show you. First step is to grind down so that pretty much remove all these damages. And so in this case, like 3mm, and of course in the process the tip needs to be a new tip there. So by the time you grind it down, you probably get a new tip. Here we go. And so you can probably pass forward. I don't know how long it will take, but I'm going to be very forceful. Oh, that was tiresome. It's a heavy workout. And this is about somewhere probably 80 grade aluminum oxide here, and this probably about 180 or so. So in case you wonder. So, oh, there you go. So far, I grind pretty much a lot down, except for that one major one is still. So I did say halfway, and it's exhausting. But what else better to do in afternoon Saturday in the backyard? I put some painted tape on the camera, so and it's kind of windy out here, so hopefully the painted tape will muffle the filter the wind, so they're not so noisy. I washed the stone, for the old loose grit to come off, And this way I have a lot more fixed hard abrasive that to stick to stone instead of the slurry or the mud, whatever you call these things. So, and look like the tip going to be a challenge, but now they're halfway done till the remaining half. Well, you know, no need to be that careful here. All you do is grind a lot of metal away. And I moved the stone around, so even that I got a little dish here. I just moved the stone around, so I try to use as much of the stone as possible. Now I gotta work on the tip a little bit right now. Begin to swing it around. Oh, what is the objective of this sharpening and try to get it back to shape? Maybe I can cut some cardboard and optimistically phone book paper. Well, look like I got a little bow beak because this is have a good belly and good curve here, but I didn't grind off the tip as much. So now for me to, again, swinging around this way to grind the bow beak off. I did not really dull, so I'm not too worried about cutting myself. Yeah, it will be hard to get rid of this little beak. And at the belly, still a little bit left to, right here, a little bit left more to grind. Okay. Enough talking, and I gotta I'm in the process. I got to do things in a big hurry for the video. I'm sure that it's not optimal way to do things because you hurry up. But you can see the bow beak is going away. Now, if your finger on the stone and on the knife all the time, it really, that way the best chance not to cut yourself. And you minimize the cutting yourself, because when you slip off the stone, that's when you're hurting yourself. But of course, when I have so much pressure, and this stone is getting narrow, well, I have to be careful. My finger getting tired, so I use the knuckle. Yeah, it goes into the stone. Yeah. Whew. Well, the tip, it got a little compensated, but now I need to take out this thing and then maybe even everything out. Wherever you put your finger on, that's where the pressure point is going to be. So, check. Looking good. Except you have a high point here, spot here, and here. Okay, so this right here is a little bit of work to be right here. So I put my finger where this knife is kind of flexible. So I wash the stone. Now as I get more, now I try to move more longer stroke so I can have a smooth, so we have a nice bevel go from one, the edge is going to be a smooth one curve instead of sectional. Also you can see I flip side, that way I don't grind so much one side and you no longer symmetrical, become symmetric. So that's why I rotate my flip side to side. And you can see, well, a lot of work, and I have overgrind the tip a little bit. That's okay, but well, again, this knife is supposed to be a throwaway knife. I just want to save it. So now I'm going to just grind it a little bit more. Are you still here? All right. So I'd say it's fairly smooth and there's a little bump right here, but yeah, that's all right. $3 knife, let's give it a $3 treatment. All right, so now I'm going to cut a bevel. This case, a lot of people say reprofile. No, first you fix the damage, now you create a bevel, and then so that where the cutting edge, final cutting edge is going to be on there. So I just look and I say, okay, this is soft knife, so I give it somewhere about 30 to 35 to 40 degree inclusive. It don't really matter, just cut the bevel around 30, and then the final angle can be 40 if you want, or I want. Now I can grind and I rotate. Oh, look like a lot of heavy work, and I create a bar here. Thing begin to catch on one side when you have so much metal removing right now. What I just going to line up the brush a little bit to get what thing more under control, or more normal, what normal people do. Let's see, it still reflect light, even though I feel like it has, because it's so much pressure, I feel like a burr, but actually it's not, because all I did was bending the edge over with my ridiculous amount of pressure I put on it. Okay. Oh, and it. Alright, so now pretty much got to burn the whole edge, and I already flip it over a few times, and they are everywhere now. You don't want to, when you do these things, you make sure you got some kind to remove cheap metal, and make sure that you're going to have a sharp edge in the end. Well, I'm going to switch stone, and I bought this big stone here, whole 12-inch long, aluminum oxide. One side's about 120 grit, and for $3.50. So $3.90, $3.50. The other one actually was $3. Okay, so continue to now I got the bevel. Now I'm going to knock the bevel a little bit more refined. So when I did them jump from 60 or 80 to 120, not a big jump, so you quickly refine, and now I'm going to switch to the other side. So it's about, this side about 220. And well, 220 is pretty rough for most people, and they usually will be difficult to slice phone book, but it will slice cardboard fairly easily. I'm looking for light reflect back, and this part is still reflects some light. So I'm going to bat it down for a couple minutes. I'm not going to go back to the coarsest stone right now, because this still pretty soft, and this knife is all flexible. So I still put a lot of pressure. I try to lean my way into it. All right. That's better. Now I'm going to deburr. Before I did this burr reduction. I got to burr smaller and smaller and smaller. First big burr from the rough stone, and then I reduce it to smaller and smaller and smaller. But now I'm going to do deburr. And I need something to, I don't have it here. But anyway, usually I scrape it against a piece of wood or something to bend the bird over completely. But right now, the bird is all bent right now. I'm just going to edge lead it to it. That's my pretty much style or technique, or a lot of people do it the same way. When it's leading like this, I mean, there are a lot of, I don't want too much loose grit on the surface of the stone, and for the edge to plow in too much into it. So as I get more and more for the finishing step, I will line up my pressure, because otherwise this steel is going to get bent over and back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to wash it, and right now they would slice cardboard. Well, let's see if it's like cardboard. Why show it? Don't say it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so it's like cardboard. I'm not sure it was like wet cardboard, but it was like dry one. And now I end up with 220. I'm not even dry phone book paper right now, but however, even though I'm working on 220, I will use the just like the violin, bow approach, but I will walk it. See, this way. Here you go. You see I walk it. But I walk a little bit finer step, like so. But I will walk this way. Well, it's hard to walk that way, so I walk this way back again. Pretty much it's leading, but more lateral. And that way I will have the effective grit to be lower than what 220 should be. You can simulate it with a lot of stone by low the pressure. I have moderate pressure. That means I pretend this is 400 grit. When I lower even more, the other people can do really light like this, and you can pretend to be really low grit. No, that is, well, by skidding on top, you reduce the impact or the abrasion, but the abrasion is so big, when line up pressure, they actually won't cut. So you need a certain amount of pressure for an abrasive to really actually cut. So that's why I like the violin approach. And I will cut some cardboard so that if any bird or wire edge, it will show. So that way I can debird it. I can feel there's some wire edge got folded over here, or bird. I mean, at this stage you could call it bird. So I want to fold the bird over completely. Fold over this way. I'm going to put pressure in it. I'm going to scrape, pretend this is a piece of wood. Yeah, they're abrasive, a little bit abrasive here. And you would say, well, they will kind of destroy your edge. Well, it messes up a little bit, but your burn is worse. So I just push it over on one side. And after that, I'm just going to work it, or gently doing more this way. And then I do this way. I feel better. It's 220. Okay, let me right up the knife a little bit. Yep, it's not too bad. The length of a video. Yeah, it's not perfect, but well, for this video, yeah, good enough. Okay, here's a phone book paper. Huh? What do you think? It's very serviceable if you were in the kitchen. Alright, and then let me try something little new and see if it actually works. I got dirt. I just wanted to give it a little bit more refined. I tried to say it. I don't like sharpen too much, but I'm making a mess. Sorry. I don't know. Get some dirt. I get probably a pretty nasty grid right now. What I would do, we see a few stuff. Ah, they're too rough. That's all I'm going to do. Any more, then you're just going to destroy the edge. Alright, let me dry it and then cut one more, then we're done. Either that or that stop your damage the edge. Alright, newsprint, phone book paper. It's not as clean as before, I don't think. I think I damaged a little bit. Alright, so look like it got messed up by the dirt. That's silly of me. Well, hopefully I can recover that quickly. Ah, yeah. Yeah, not bad. Alright, I think it's good enough. Thank you for watching.